my advice would be, if you'd walk around town with your family or you're on your way to school with dad, what do you think is the biggest problem you see in the city?
Traffic.
Traffic. Now, why do you think that is a problem?
Because there are so many cars, vehicles, and transportation. They just put it together like a very big line or something. So
Right?
nobody can pass through that
Mhm.
because of the train or the red light.
Okay.
Because
Now, why do you think it does this? What does this mean when you do this with your arms? It means what?
It means so there are motorcycles and transportation, right? So if I do this, that means that they don't have a way to pass through because this right here, this is my arm, right? So I cover this. So
Mhm.
that means there is a whole traffic in it. So how can they pass?
Okay. So
that
now,
means I do this.
how do we go from this to this in Ho Chi Minh City?
Action. Okay. So it starts off there are not the traffic when it starts, but the more the transportation gets in, the bigger it gets.
Mhm. Now, do you think we can make the roads bigger in Saigon? Yes or no?
No,
Why not?
because I think we cannot fix that because they already built the road, so we cannot
So,
fix it.
how do you then solve it? How do you suggest we fix it? You're right, by the way, Kevin, you're good. There's too many motorbikes, too many cars, and the city is built in a way that we can't make the roads bigger. So what do you advise us to fix it?
Actually, if you cannot go through that, just go back at where you started and find a way to get out. So here. So I mentioned this is the road, right? It had traffic. But if you go back and find this road to go up,
Okay,
That's how you
I
do it.
agree. Find different roads, that's better.
yeah.
Now, you said that we should focus on buses and things like that as well. How do you think public transport can fix this problem that you are speaking of?
But what does public transport mean?
So, buses. So, it's transportation that the
Oh.
government give us. Buses, trains, taxis. How can that help fix the problem?
Also vehicles that help passengers get around.
Yes, usually sponsored by the government. Like those green buses you see everywhere. Or the blue ones also, right?
What? There are yellow ones at the bus stop.
Whatever, a lot of buses.
Yeah, buses. How do you think a bus can help? Why do you think a bus is so important?
Because a bus can help many people. Like when they are on the job or a business, they need to go very quickly. So a bus will came and they have to get on before they work. And buses are very important because it takes people to somewhere, but it's also very important because it takes people to somewhere, but it's also very quickly. So they can do the important jobs.
Mhm.
But So I think the best part of it is the tax is very cheap.
To pay for the bus?
Yeah,
Cheap?
to pay for
Yes.
the bus, it's very cheap.
All right.
So people can save their money and they can also get their work in time.
Uh-huh.
And they can also use a bus for a transportation.
Here we go.
3 rules.
Okay, got it. All right, that's it. And when you finish with the speech, what do we say?
Does somebody have any question? What?
No? When somebody has a question, you don't say what?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I hear your question? Anything but not what, like an animal. All right, Bob, give us your question.
Sure. We don't have traffic jams. We don't have car jams. We don't have
Bus jam?
motorcycle jams. What about bus jams? Can bus jam stuff? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
possible.
like, one person is driving this huge car, and then what if it just flips?
Yeah,
What are we
yeah.
gonna do? How are we gonna clean that up? It's
Yeah.
a big bus.
Yeah, true. And about the casualties, yeah, true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's very, very true.
Yeah.
So answer the question. How do you think do we deal with a bus that causes traffic jams?
Because sometimes like the bus is like too heavy. It can like sometimes make traffic jam.
So we need quicker reaction force to clean the mess up.
So what both Bob and Steve is saying, imagine there's already a traffic jam that a bus created. How can we fix it? It's a very specific question that they're asking. It's a weird question, but how would you suggest we fix it?
So we fix it.
Like a
Okay.
bus that's standing like this. It can't go back, it can't go forward, it's stuck.
Who's
And,
honking?
and everybody's trying to pass.
Yeah.
Who's honking?
Somebody outside probably
Oh,
honking at a
so-
bus.
Like okay, so I imagine
Contradict children.
so this
going that car was like wah, 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 wah.
That happens a lot, yes.
yes like
Continue, Kevin.
so I imagine this is the front, this is the back, but the bus is in the middle. So the front has to move, but the bottom stays right there first, and then the bus go, and then the back will just
So how do people in the back move? They need time